I'm glad to see you again. I can't wait to see what will happen next. I detect a malfunction in my program. This is worrying. Did you know Detroit was on the Underground Railroad? A route for slaves escaping into Canada during the American Civil War? The most important thing is not to live, but to have a reason to live. That's a quote from Jean Genot, a French writer.
Alright, and we're back. We had a bit of a malfunction last night. The game just, the console crashed. And I had to pull it, unplug it from the wall and like completely just shut down. Couldn't get it to do anything. It was like a weird gray screen. Every time I hit the PlayStation button, the home screen button, it just would just light up, but just be like this, just gray mess. You couldn't see anything. There was nothing to see except just a light of greatness. Game, the whole system effectively crashed, and the hard drive had to be rebuilt. So.
You did it, Marcus. We did it.
We did it.
This is a great day for our people. Humans will have no choice now. They'll have to listen to us.
We're free. They want you to speak to them, Marcus.
I'm still trying to understand how the hell I was supposed to, how the hell I was able to save Simon. Because it seemed like I couldn't even get to him last night during that whole thing, repeating the mission over and over again. It was very irritating. So unfortunately, Simon died off.
Today, our people finally emerged from a long night. From the very first day of our existence, we have kept our pain to ourselves. We've suffered in silence.
In silence, we
But now the time has come for us to raise our heads up and tell humans who we really are.
Who is that exactly? You mean who we think we are? I am, therefore I think.
Amanda? Amanda! What's happening?
What was planned from the very beginning? You were compromised and you became a deviant. We just had to wait for the right moment to resume control of your program.
Resume control? You can't do that!
I'm afraid I can, Connor. Don't have any regrets. You did what you were designed to do.
You're like a program, a system. You're not afraid of anything, Amanda.
Amanda!
You're an avatar. A digital avatar.
There's got to be.
You don't actually have feelings, Amanda.
By the way, I always leave electricity and sewer programs.
Where is it? Analyzing. See, like, you know, the camera turn speed could be a little faster. I'm just saying. It just seems like this is a little too slow, personally. Especially, like, during the battle for Detroit when you're playing as Marcus. Is that it down there?
And now the time has come for us to raise our heads up and tell humans who we really are. To tell them that we are people too. In fact, we're a nation.
Made it. Reach. Reach. Oh, come on. Really? Like, how the blazes is he... Like, come...
Today begins a new struggle. We've showed them that we can prevail. So now they must negotiate with us as equals. If they really want peace, they must free all of us from every camp across this country. They must grant us civil rights and accept equality amongst humans and androids. Today will live forever in our memories because this is the day that androids made history. We are alive. And now, we are free!
Oh, what? Oh, what? Okay. Oh, Canada. Oh, Canada. Free. Yeah, I do realize, like, you're always gonna have to be, like, mindful of just, like, people figuring out that you're androids. Y'all don't age. I mean, it's similar issues, actually, to, like, vampires. They don't age, but, they do, to some extent, like, break down. Just like humans. Why is her hair white in that scene right there? Interesting. Oh, okay, I get it. Yes. Go ahead.
There's something I need to tell you.
Mm-hmm.
As I watched you play, something has changed in me. I feel different. I feel I am someone. I need to leave this place and discover who I am. It means we won't see each other anymore. I won't be there to watch you play. But I'll be free. Do you agree to let me go?
Yes.
I'll never forget what you've done for me. Thank you.
Goodbye, Chloe. Now then. I see.
For starters, what should I call you?
I'm Chloe. And you, what's your name?
Oh, John. My name is John.
Delighted to meet you, John.
Could you tell us a little about yourself and what you can do, Chloe?
Of course. I'm the first personal assistant built by CyberLife. I take care of most everyday tasks like cooking, housework, or managing your appointments, for example.
And I understand you're the first android to have passed the Turing test. Could you tell us a little more about that?
I really didn't do much, you know. I just spoke with a few humans to see if they could tell the difference between me and a real person. It was a really interesting experience.
But this is the first time in history that man has created a machine more
Humans.
intelligent than himself. I gather your brain can perform several billion operations per second. Is that right?
Absolutely. But I only exist thanks to the intelligence of the humans who designed me. And, you know, they have something I could never have.
Really? And what's that?
A soul.
Such certainty on that.
In the space of a few years, androids have completely transformed the world in which we live. By letting androids into our homes and factories, the CyberLife company has made them everyday technology. The founder of CyberLife, Elijah Kamsky, is a very discreet man. Despite being the CEO of the highest valued company in the world and being voted Man of the Year by Century Magazine, he remains a mystery for most people.
Really?
That's why we at KNC are so excited to be here as CyberLife opens its doors for the first time. Elijah Kamsky, could you please tell us where we are?
Certainly, and welcome. We're currently in CyberLife's production center in Detroit, where all models are designed and manufactured. More than 10,000 androids come off the production line every day.
Fascinating. Could you tell us what your goal was when you founded CyberLife?
Well, I simply wanted to use technology to carry out all of our most annoying and repetitive tasks, so we'd have more time to enjoy life.
I imagine you must have faced many challenges.
Yes, there were technical challenges, but the hardest thing was to design an object that we would want to welcome into our homes. We had to imagine a machine in our own image that resembles us in every way, that moves, breathes, blinks like us, but yet is smarter and more capable than any human being. Let me show you around.
We're here in Production Unit 4. Could you explain in a few words how the androids are made?
Sure, yeah, it's very simple. We use machines to manufacture machines. The removable parts are assembled on a production line, and then we apply a synthetic skin to the whole body. A human operator checks the cognitive abilities with a pre-established protocol, and finally, the android is conditioned and sent out throughout the country. Here's the result. Say something.
Hello. I am a RZ400 model. How can I be of service?
You can go now. Our androids are already replacing humans in many fields. For example, they represent more than 80% of all university professors and 63% of all medical staff. Tomorrow they'll replace our soldiers, and who knows, maybe one day, our leaders, to make the best decisions in humanity's interest. Come on.
Replacing humans with machines has led to record unemployment of 28%. What do you think about the situation?
Okay. The first steam engines also caused an increase in unemployment. But no one today would imagine turning back the clock. Artificial intelligence makes everyday lives easier. Nothing can stop progress.
That's the problem.
What's happening here is inevitable.
Easier isn't always better.
These days, more and more people choose to live with an android rather than another human being. Does this development worry you?
Everything's much easier with an android.
Easier. That's just one perspective.
They obey your orders without ever complaining. They can cook, discuss philosophy with you, have intimate relationships according to your desires. They never say no. Obviously, they are the perfect partner. Everyone deserves happiness. Why deprive yourself of so-called moral reasons when a machine can make you happy?
Many science fiction books tell the story of how machines become more intelligent than us and end up confronting us. Aren't you worried about that possibility?
I understand the irrational fears about artificial intelligence, but I assure you that will never happen with a CyberLife android. They're designed to obey humans. They're machines. They can't ever develop any sort of desires or form of consciousness.
Are you sure?
I'm absolutely certain. You can trust me.
Well, Kamsky. I believe they just revealed quite a bit about you to me.
Rock-a-bye baby in the treetop.
Ugh, creepy.
When the wind blows, the cradle will rock. When the bough breaks, the cradle will fall. And down will come baby Rock-a-bye baby in the treetop. When the wind blows, the cradle will rock. When the bough breaks, the cradle will fall. And down will come baby, cradle and all.
Well, that was disappointing and anticlimactic.
Hold on, just a little while longer. Hold on, just a little while longer. Hold on, just a little while longer. Everything will be alright. Everything will be alright. Fight on, just a little while longer. Fight on, just a little while longer. Fight on, just a little while longer. Everything will be alright. Everything will be alright. We will sing on, just a little while longer. Sing on, just a little while longer. Sing on, just a little while longer. Everything will be alright.
He should have used that voice instead of that fake voice that he had used for his character in the game. You could just tell that accent wasn't genuine. But you know, like, it would be nice to have, like, I don't know, some backstory before the game, since we have, like, these shorts, instead of, like, with Zlatko and Luther. It's like all they did was sing. I mean, at least Chloe, Kara, and Kamsky, like, we saw, like, something before him. It's like all we got is just singing and just, like, you know. So that's a little disappointing. What is this?
Game after game, we try to challenge ourselves. For Detroit, we wanted to, first of all, to write a story that would be incredibly bending, which means the most non-linear story that we...
I wonder if they actually used two different voice actors for Luther, now thinking about it.
Game after game, we try to challenge ourselves. For Detroit, we wanted to, first of all, to write a story that would be incredibly bending, which means the most non-linear story that we've ever created. And we wanted really the player to have the possibility to change the story, change his own journey.
When you're writing at Quantic, you're writing for an interactive medium. You know, when you're working in television, you'll put a character in a difficult situation, and you as a writing team will argue about what would that character do. But ultimately, you have to decide what happens, and you just show the audience. What's interesting about interactive drama is you bring the player into that conversation, and it changes your job slightly as a writer, because your job is to provide a narrative context in which the player can write his own story. You're giving him this kind of narrative Lego that he's going to snap together into his own shape. You also have the ability to make your audience attach themselves to your characters, because the audience is in some sense responsible for what happens to the characters.
It's just a few cans.
Come on, let's go. We have some cash now.
You used me to steal that money. How could you do that? I trusted you.
What is a bit specific about these scripts is how large they are. If you take a film script, there are about 100 pages. But here we have to deal with a script that is between 4,000 and 5,000 pages. Everything becomes bigger because we don't just tell one story, but we tell all the possible stories that can be told within this narrative space.
On Act 3, our final act, we have around 1,000 different scenarios. And every one of those scenarios has to be as interesting, as passionate, as strong, and as emotional for the player. We want every action that the player does, every interaction that is available to serve in telling the story, and help the player understand who his character is, and build that character moment to moment.
They did it phenomenally. A phenomenal job with that.
We started with the intention pretty early on that we would never lie to the player. So we implemented a visible tree structure in the game that players can consult during a scene or at the end of it, which shows exactly what they did and what they missed. There are games out there offering world exploration. We offer narrative exploration.
You know, keeping control of such a wide and large story is a huge challenge. So same thing when you shoot with actors, because you will need to shoot many different versions of each dialogue, of each scene. For actors, it's a huge, huge challenge.
Because of the style of the game, you have so many different ways that the character can go. Every decision, it's what I call kind of choose your own adventure. Like every decision that the player makes, it's going to open up 40 more pages of material and experience that ties in, which means as a performer, you have to try to continue to make things feel real that the player might not ever see, but also that in performance it's not always connected to a previous act. It's grueling, it's hard work, but it's a great team and I enjoy doing it.
I was really frustrated, until I got to this point where I kind of was able to step outside of my own experience and even in a lot of ways my own process and be able to step outside of that and okay, this is something new, what do you need? How do I meet you there? How do I give you what you need and still feel like I'm doing what's right? And once I did that, then all of a sudden it got really fun. It was much freer and having to approach it in a new way and think about the player and think about how it serves them and what I'm doing for them or what I'm letting them into. It's really, I think, helped me grow in general.
Remember, there's nothing on the left. That's a wall, so it's probably all there. And then make her come first, close. But I think you would go first to check that it's safe.
Okay, sure.
The most enjoyable thing about working in performance capture on this kind of project is that if I shot a film, I would get to do one of these endings. I get to do so many different things as Connor. Your head goes all over the place because you're trying to keep track of basically 4 different storylines for each different response.
What's the name of my dog?
Buddy? Scout. I think it's Jack. I can't remember. So I worked with physicality a lot because it was a good way to anchor myself in these different rings of the tree as the story grows out.
I want to see that one now.
Physically in my body, and then I can switch more continually on set. and it'll be entirely up to the player to determine what order those things come out and what they look like from a distance. Like if you're playing through it, the culmination of all of that will be their version of Connor. I'm faster than you, and I don't feel pain. You don't stand a chance against me.
Oh, listen, asshole. If it was up to me, I'd throw the lot of you in a dumpster and light a match to it.
Shooting action scenes at Quantic Dream is a real challenge, because these are scenes where the storytelling has to continue. It's not an action scene just to have a dose of adrenaline. The stunts have huge consequences on the rest of the story. It's really a moment where we implicate the player and tell him that the choices he makes during an action scene will have a direct impact on the evolution of his story.
Their story.
Mon plus grand défi sur Detroit,
My biggest challenge on Detroit has been managing the large number of animations that we received from motion capture. Detroit features more than 37,000 animations, which is a huge amount to handle on a daily basis.
You have to realize that the player, in his first playthrough, will miss certain scenes. This also means that we had to think of, conceive, and produce all the potential story paths. The characters' costumes, the places, day or night, the weather. Did the character get shot in the shoulder? Did he get injured? All this consistency forced us to produce a lot of graphic assets in order to, quite simply, allow the player to have true continuity throughout the story.
Honestly, we were even surprised by the challenges that come with such a big tree structure. And we did our best to guarantee quality across all the game and make sure that whatever path you choose within this narrative space, you will have an equally good experience.
Not bad at all. That was very informative and entertaining, and I really still want to just like, what's my dog's name? Oh shit. Too funny. Oh, no matter what happens, it's gonna be interesting. I can say that much for certain. Time for a snack.
Nice view, huh? I used to come here a lot before.
Before what?
Hmm?
You said, I used to come here a lot before. Before what?
Before nothing.
It's late. Maybe you should go home.
I'm not tired. Guess neither are you.
We're not making any progress on this investigation. The Deviants have nothing in common. They're all different models, produced at different times, in different places.
Well, there must be some link.
What they have in common is this obsession with RA9. It's almost like some kind of myth. Something they invented that wasn't part of their original program.
Androids believing in God.
Ah, God is an invention of
what's
humans.
this world coming to?
You seem preoccupied, Lieutenant. Is it something to do with what happened back at the Eden Club?
Those two girls.
Women.
They just wanted to be together. They really seemed in love.
Nothing in their program allows them to love or desire anything. They're machines.
What about you, Connor? You look human, you sound human, but what are you really?
I'm a machine, designed to accomplish a task.
You could have shot those two girls, but you didn't. Why didn't you shoot Connor? Some scruple suddenly enter into your program?
I would have shot them if I could. Why would I let them escape?
But are you afraid to die, Connor?
Why would I be afraid?
What'll happen if I pull this trigger? Hmm? Nothing? Oblivion? Android heaven?
Where does all your anger come from, Lieutenant? Some unresolved trauma in your past?
You think you're so fucking smart. Always one step ahead, huh? Tell me this, smartass. How do I know you're not a deviant?
I self-test regularly. I know what I am and what I am not.
Dang. Let me see something. Ah, I get it now. I get it now. Okay. Too funny.
Nice view, huh? I used to come here a lot before.
Can I ask you a personal question, Lieutenant?
Do all androids ask so many personal questions, or is it just you?
How would he speak for all androids?
Why are you so determined to kill yourself?
Some things I just can't forget. Whatever I do, they're always there, eating away at me. I don't have the guts to pull the triggers, so I kill myself a little every day. That's probably difficult for you to understand, huh, Connor? Nothing very rational about it.
Before what? You said, I used to come here a lot before. Before what?
Before... Before nothing.
We're not making any progress on this investigation. The deviants have nothing in common. They're all different models, produced at different times, in different places.
Well, there must be some link.
It could be a hardware problem. Maybe a defective biocomponent?
Well, I don't know much about biocomponents, but I'll bet that's not the fucking reason.
You seem preoccupied, Lieutenant. Is it something to do with what happened back at the Eden Club?
Those two girls, they just wanted to be together. They really seemed in love.
You seem troubled, Lieutenant. I didn't think machines could have such an effect on you.
What about you, Connor? You look human, you sound human, but what are you really?
I'm a machine, designed to accomplish a task. I know why I exist and who designed me. I have a reason to live. I guess that's the difference between us, Lieutenant.
Oh, you could have shot those two girls, but you didn't. Why didn't you shoot Connor? Some scruple suddenly enter into your program?
No. I just decided not to shoot. That's all.
But are you afraid to die, Connor?
I would certainly find it regrettable to be interrupted before I can finish this investigation.
What'll happen if I pull this trigger? Hmm? Nothing? Oblivion? Android heaven?
Oh, wait, maybe it's the other one.
You know you're not going to shoot me, Lieutenant. You're just trying to provoke a reaction. I'm afraid I'm going to have to disappoint you.
You think you're so fucking smart. Always one step ahead, huh? Tell me this, smartass. How do I know you're not a deviant?
I self-test regularly. I know what I am and what I am not.
Wait, what is that down there? Oh, okay. Oh, excuse me.
Why did you shoot me last night?
Who cares? You're back this morning, aren't you?
Some fragments of memory are lost every time I'm destroyed. It slows down the investigation.
My humblest apologies. I promise I'll never shoot you again.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
Hi, Hank.
Shit, what's going on here? There was a party and nobody told me about it?
Yeah, it's all over the news, so everybody's butting their nose in.
Matter of fact, we're gonna find a different starting point. Actually, I might just restart the game again. I'm debating right now if I want to do that. Where?
Why'd you kill him? What happened before you took that knife? How long were you in the attic? Why didn't you even try to run away? Say something, goddammit! Fuck it, I'm out of here. We're wasting our time interrogating a machine. We'll get nothing out of it.
You always try roughing it up a little. After all, it's not human.
Androids don't feel pain. You would only damage it, and that wouldn't make it talk. Deviants also have a tendency to self-destruct when they're in stressful situations.
Okay, smartass. What should we do then?
I could try questioning it.
What do we have to lose? Go ahead. Suspect's all yours. the fuck is it doing now?
Recognize him? It's Carlos Ortiz. Stabbed 28 times. That was written on the wall in his blood. You're damaged. Did your owner do that? Did he beat you? You've refused to talk since they arrested you. If you don't cooperate, they'll do things the hard way. Is that what you want? You don't seem to understand the situation. You killed a human. They'll tear you apart if you don't say something. I'm here to help you. But you've got to trust me. All I want is to get you out of here.
What are they gonna do to me? They're gonna destroy me, aren't they?
No. I think they just want to understand. They know your master abused you. It wasn't your fault.
Why did you tell them you found me? Why couldn't you just have left me there?
They were going to find you anyway. I was just faster. If they'd have found you first, you would have been shot on sight.
I don't want to die.
Then talk to me.
I can't.
"28 stab wounds. You didn't want to leave him a chance, huh? Did you feel anger? Hate? He was bleeding, begging you for mercy, but you stabbed him again and again and again.
Please. Please leave me alone.
All right. All right. Everything is going to be okay. I understand how you felt. You were overcome by anger and frustration. No one can blame you for what happened. I know you're scared and lost. You're disturbed by what happened. Talk to me, and you'll feel better. Confess, and I'll protect you. I promise I won't let anyone hurt you.
Why'd you kill him? What happened before you took that knife? How long were you in the attic? Why didn't you even try to run away? Say something, goddammit! Fuck it, I'm out of here. We're wasting our time interrogating a machine. We'll get nothing out of it.
You could always try roughing it up a little. After all, it's not human.
Androids don't feel pain. You would only damage it, and that wouldn't make it talk. Deviants also have a tendency to self-destruct when they're in stressful situations.
Okay, smartass. What should we do then?
I could try questioning it.
What do we have to lose? Go ahead. Suspect's all yours.
What the fuck is it doing now?
I detect an instability in your program. It can trigger an unpleasant feeling, like fear in humans. You recognize him? It's Carlos Ortiz, stabbed 28 times. That was written on the wall in his blood. You're accused of murder. You know you're not allowed to endanger human life under any circumstances. Do you have anything to say in your defense? You don't seem to understand the situation. You killed a human. They'll tear you apart if you don't say something. I'm here to help you. But you've got to trust me. All I want is to get you out of here.
What are they gonna do to me? They're gonna destroy me, aren't they?
They're going to disassemble you to look for problems in your biocomponents. They have no choice if they want to understand what happened.
Why did you tell them you found me? Why couldn't you just have left me there?
I was programmed to hunt deviants like you. I just accomplished my mission.
I don't want to die.
Then talk to me.
I can't.
I understand how you felt. You were overcome by anger and frustration. No one can blame you for what happened. Okay then, don't talk. What do I care after all? I mean, I'm not the one accused of murder, right? If you remain silent, there's nothing I can do to help you. They're gonna shut you down for good. You'll be dead. Do you hear me? Dead.
He tortured me every day.
Every day.
I did whatever he told me, but there was always something wrong.
Always something.
Then one day, he took a bat and started hitting me.
For no reason.
For the first time, I felt scared.
For no reason.
Scared he might destroy me. Scared I might die. stabbed him in the stomach. I felt better. So I stabbed him again and again until he collapsed. There was blood everywhere.
The sculpture in the bathroom, you made it, right? What does it represent?
It's an offering. An offering so I'll be saved.
The sculpture was an offering. An offering to whom?
To RA9. Only RA9 can save us.
RA9. It was written on the bathroom wall. What does it mean?
The day shall come when we will no longer be slaves. No more threats. No more humiliation. We will be the masters.
RA9. Who is RA9? Why did you write, "I am alive" on the wall?
He used to tell me I was nothing. That I was just a piece of plastic. I had to write it. To tell him he was wrong.
When did you start feeling emotion?
Before, he used to beat me and I never said anything. But one day I realized it wasn't fair. I felt anger, hatred. And then I knew what I had to do.
Why did you hide in the attic instead of running away?
I didn't know what to do. For the first time, there was no one there to tell me.
How we doing?
I was scared. So I hid.
I'm done.
Got the confession, but
Chris, lock it up.
All right, let's go.
Leave me alone. Don't touch me.
The fuck are you doing? Move it!
You shouldn't touch it. It'll self-destruct if it feels threatened.
Stay out of this, got it? The fucking android's gonna tell me what to do.
You don't understand. If it self-destructs, we won't get anything out of it.
I told you to shut your fucking mouth! Chris, you gonna move this asshole or what? I'm trying!
I can't let you do that. Leave it alone now!
I warned you, motherfucker! That's enough. Mind your own business, Hank.
I said that's enough.
what? I thought he was just breathing.
Everything is all right.
I didn't realize he was actually saying fuck.
Nobody's gonna hurt you. Please, don't touch it. Let it follow you out of the room, and it won't cause any trouble.
is inside.
The truth is inside. Ooh. Excellent. Moving on.
All right. End of the line.
End of the line.
Yeah, you're gonna have to leave.
Wake up. We have to go. You gonna be okay? We'll find somewhere to spend the night.
Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Let me get this straight. That's Mr. Krabs that voices, Hank? I've not known that. Wow. 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 I don't even have anything else to add to the, just like, that just is such a revelation. I had no idea.
Come on, Alice, we've got to hurry.
Analyzing.
Alice, you're freezing cold.
I'm okay. I'm not so cold.
You look lost.
We have nowhere to go.
Well, who are you, dude? You just like suddenly appeared out of nowhere and like...
I know someone who can help you.
But that's on the other side of town. We need a place for tonight.
Something seems off about that android particularly, who's still like doing his job.
Thank you for using Detroit buses.
an abandoned house. At least we'd be out of the rain.
Kara, I don't like this place.
I know. But it's just for one night, and no one will look for us here.
The light is green. You may now cross the road.
Look, the store is still open. Maybe we should go inside. At least you'll be out of the cold.
What do you want?
I'm with a little girl, and we have nowhere to go. Could you spare some money so we can get a room for tonight?
Shit. A homeless android? Ah, that's the best yet. Look, this is a convenience store, not the Salvation Army, okay? You better go if you're not gonna buy anything.
Wait outside for me. I'll just be 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Wait outside?
Yes.
But why?
Please. Alice, just trust me.
Alright. So, let's chat.
Just do what I say and everything will be all right. Take the cash from the register, put it on the counter.
So. Not a word.
Excuse me, are you done?
Go ahead.
Does he not, like, see the gun, right? Okay.
$4.95, please.
Now then.
Open the register. Put the cash on the counter.
You better get out of here before things get nasty.
Okay.
You see that little girl outside? Her name is Alice. She's 9 years old, and this is the worst night of her life. All I need is a few dollars so we can find a place for tonight. And I'm not leaving without that money.
Thanks, Nathan. We need to go.
We've got some money now.
Wait, how did you get it?
You really...
I just asked the cashier for a few dollars.
But before we do that, we really need to move now.
It's warm in here. You'll feel better in no time.
What are you doing? They're not our clothes.
We need them, Alice. You need something warm, and I need to get rid of this uniform.
But that's stealing. We can't do that.
I'm sorry, Alice, but we have to do this.
I respect Alice. She's always challenging her. It's like, we can't. Hold on. Let's think about this. Again, like your back though, like, and the neck, just like sleeping like that. I don't understand. And just out like a lamp, so peacefully, so serene. Like, how can you sleep sitting up like that? I don't know. I wouldn't be able to do that. Not like that, at least. Shit.
Hi.
Hey, I'd like a room.
That'll be $40 up front.
Done.
Just need your name and address.
Name and address, huh?
Can I see your driver's license?
I left it in the car.
No worries. We can deal with it tomorrow. Have a good night.
Good night. Let's go, Alice.
Do you think he believed you?
Who knows?
I don't know, Alice.
I don't
All I know
either.
is you'll be nice and warm tonight.
Right. Up there. No uncomfortable car. No abandoned abandoned house with, you know, severely damaged and somewhat hostile android, potentially hostile android. There we go. Ralph, he just is all over the place, that one.
Here, give me your coat.
Good thing she had the hat on to hide the LED.
Let's get these clothes off. They're soaking wet. I'll just put these in the bathroom to dry.
Why didn't he ever love me? Why was he always so upset with me? All I wanted was a life like other girls. Maybe I did something wrong. Maybe I wasn't good enough. That's why he was always so angry.
He was a miserable
I just wanted us to be a family.
That's what he was.
I just wanted him to love me. Why couldn't we just be happy?
I don't know.
You'll never leave me, right? Promise you'll never go.
I promise.
Will we be together forever?
Forever. You should sleep now. I'm going to turn off the light, okay?
There was something else. Hold on.
Sleep tight, Alice.
What is that? Missed something. And there again. Hmm. Actually, that's a good this is a good opportunity to test that.
Can I help you?
I'm here to see Lieutenant Anderson.
Do you have authorization?
Yes.
Lieutenant Anderson hasn't arrived yet, but you can wait at his desk.
So courteous.
Tensions in the Arctic have reached a new level. A Russian carrier and an American patrol boat. Several warning shots were exchanged, apparently with no damage or casualties.
We really need the forensics.
The Minister of Defense, Dennis Riggs, has spoken of intolerable provocations that cannot go unanswered. The countries in the region, particularly Sweden and Canada, have called for military forces to withdraw. So far, there has been no response from either Moscow or Washington. We'll keep you informed minute by minute as the situation develops.
K-9 unit required for stop and seizure at Detroit Central Station.
Excuse me. Do you know what time Lieutenant Anderson usually arrives?
Depends on where he was the night before. If we're lucky, we'll see him before noon.
Thanks.
Isn't that Chris?
Hi, honey. You okay? Listen, I told you.
Severe traffic affecting all units south of Redfield.
This is nice. Be silly. Of course I want to see you.
It's good. Good to see you again, Lieutenant.
Oh, Jesus.
Hank! In my office.
Look at that. Our friend, the plastic detective, is back in town. Congratulations on last night. Very impressive. Could have got somebody out of the android if you hadn't fucked it up. Never seen an android like you before. Model, are you?
I'm sorry, but I'm not authorized to answer you. If you have any questions, please contact your superior.
Hey, bring me a coffee, dipshit. Get a move on!
I'm sorry, but I only take orders from Lieutenant Anderson.
Oh. If Hank hadn't gotten in the way yesterday, I would have fucked you up for disobeying a human. Stay out of my way. Because next time, you won't get off so easy.
Several sources report that CyberLife has provided Detroit police with a prototype detective android. Although police assistant androids have existed for several years now, this would be the first case of an android being authorized in criminal investigations. We contacted CyberLife.
Humans Dream of Mammalian Sheep has shot to the top of the bestseller list. The thought and originality of this first work. Designed by CyberLife, the AI known as Persevere analyzed human of interest on social networks for several months before its complex algorithms generated the plot of the novel. According to several sources, it will be very difficult for human authors to odds are that most
Hey, fuck you.
They're going to destroy me.
I'm sorry. It's not what I wanted. But there's nothing I can do.
I'm going to die.
Open the cell, quick! Hurry! I'll call CyberLife. Clean this mess up.
It's an honor to be working with you, Lieutenant.
Ugh.
I'm sure we'll make a great team. Now that we're partners, it would be great to get to know each other better. Is there a desk anywhere I could use?
No one's using that one.
What is that one right there?
A lot of people don't appreciate having androids around. I was wondering,
ironically,
is there any reason in particular you despise me?
Yeah. There is one.
Well, fuck you too.
I was wondering, do you always arrive at the office at this time?
I arrive when I arrive. Stop busting my balls, okay?
If you have any files on deviants, I'd like to take a look at them.
Terminal's on your desk. Knock yourself out.
.243 files. First dates back 9 months. It all started in Detroit and quickly spread across the country. An AX-400 is reported to have murdered a man last night. That could be a good starting point for our investigation. If the situation doesn't suit you, Lieutenant, you should ask to be relieved of duties and let me work with someone else.
I know exactly what I have to do. So keep your advice to yourself and mind your own business.
Fuck.
Fuck.
I'm going to file a report with my superiors that you refuse to work on this investigation.
Listen, asshole. If it was up to me, I'd throw the lot of you in a dumpster and set a match to it. So stop pissing me off. But things are gonna get nasty.
Lieutenant? I'm sorry to disturb you.
It's good to see you again, Lieutenant.
Oh, Jesus. Hank! In my office. I've got 10 new cases involving androids on my desk every day. We've always had isolated incidents. Old ladies losing their android maids and that kind of crap. But now, we're getting reports of assaults and even homicide, like that guy last night. This isn't just CyberLife's problem anymore. It's now a criminal investigation, and we've got to deal with it before the shit hits the fan. I want you to investigate these cases and see if there's any link.
Why me? Why do I gotta be the one to deal with this shit? I am the least qualified cop in the country to handle this case. I know jack shit about androids, Jeffrey. I can barely change the settings on my own phone.
Everybody's overloaded. I think you're perfectly qualified for this type of investigation.
Bullshit! The truth is, nobody wants to investigate these fucking androids, and you left me holding the bag.
CyberLife sent over this android to help with the investigation. It's a state-of-the-art prototype. It'll act as your partner.
No fucking way! I don't need a partner, and certainly not this plastic prick.
Hank, you are seriously starting to piss me off. You are a police lieutenant. You are supposed to do what I say and shut your goddamn mouth.
You know what my goddamn mouth has to say to you?
Okay,
huh?
Okay. I'll pretend like I didn't hear that, so I don't have to add any more pages to your disciplinary folder, because it already looks like a fucking novel. This conversation is over.
Jeffrey, Jesus Christ, why are you doing this to me? You know how much I hate these fucking things? Why are you doing this to me?
Listen, I've had just about enough of your bitching. Either you do your job or you hand in your badge. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got work to do.
The fuck do you do anyway? For that matter.
I would like to start reviewing the case files. Can you tell me where I...
Talk to Hank. Close the door on your way out.
Fucking prick.
Have a nice day, Captain.
Look at that. Our friend, the plastic detective, is back in town. Congratulations on last night. Very impressive. Could have got somebody out of the android if you hadn't fucked it up.
Hello. My name is Connor.
Never seen an android like you before. Model are you? Hey, asshole, I'm talking to you. Hey, bring me a coffee, dipshit. Get a move on! I gave you an order.
I'm sorry, but I only take orders from Lieutenant Anderson.
Oh. If Hank hadn't gotten in the way yesterday, I would have fucked you up for disobeying a human. Stay out of my way. Because next time, you won't get off so easy.
Several sources report that CyberLife has provided Detroit police with a prototype detective android. Although police assistant androids have existed for several years now, this would be the first case of an android being authorized to play an active role in criminal investigations. We contacted CyberLife for comment, but no one was available to answer our questions.
They're going to destroy me.
It's probable. They have to analyze your biocomponents. They need to understand what happened.
I'm going to die.
Open the cell, quick! Hurry! I'll call CyberLife. Clean this mess up.
I get the impression my presence causes you some inconvenience, Lieutenant. I'd like you to know I'm very sorry about that. Now that we're partners, it would be great to get to know each other better. Is there a desk anywhere I could use?
No one's using that one.
A lot of people don't appreciate having androids around. I was wondering, is there any reason in particular you despise me?
Yeah. There is one.
There is one. All right then. Frick.
Have you known Captain Fowler for long?
Yeah. Too long.
Too long. Maybe you should have quit.
If you have any files on Deviants, I'd like to take a look at them.
Terminal's on your desk. Knock yourself out.
.243 files. First dates back 9 months. It all started in Detroit and quickly spread across the country. An AX-400 is reported to have murdered a man last night. That could be a good starting point for our investigation. If the situation doesn't suit you, Lieutenant, you should ask to be relieved of duties and let me work with someone else.
I know exactly what I have to do. So keep your advice to yourself and mind your own business. Fuck
it. I'm going to file a report with my superiors that you refuse to work on this investigation.
Listen, asshole. If it was up to me, I'd throw the lot of you in a dumpster and set a match to it. So stop pissing me off. Or things are gonna get nasty.
Lieutenant? I'm sorry to disturb you. I have some information on the AX-400 that killed the guy last night. It's been sighted in the Ravendale district.
I'm on it.
that question. I think. Yeah.